Hi, Joe.
Hi, Adam.
Welcome to Freezer Bound Outdoor, guys. Today, we're doing a Broadhead Torture Test.
What we got is the Tooth of the Arrow V-Series XL. It's a 4-blade, solid forged broadhead, 4 inches of total cut.
So these are 100 grain, and they say that they're pretty tough. So Joe and I, we're going to put them to the test. We're going to shoot through our simulated deer ribs that we have built right here, as you guys can see. Wooden 1/2-inch dowel rods. And we got a bunch of cool stuff that you guys are going to want to watch.
Stick around.
Okay guys, so first up on the torture test, this old chest freezer. We're going to send one right here through this sticker from about 15 yards away. We'll be using the Killer Instinct crossbow Ripper 425 with the Tooth of the Arrow broadhead going right through that sticker. So I'll get this camera set up so you guys can see the impact, and I'll have a camera on the bow so you guys can see the flight of the arrow.
Here we are, FBO. This is the torture test of the Tooth of the Arrow broadhead. It's a 4-blade solid piece, 4-inch total cut. We're shooting from about 15 yards into the side of a chest freezer. We have a camera set up down there on the crossbow, and this camera will record the impact.
Here we go, torture test. Chest freezer, black sticker with the 425 feet per second. I do not see the arrow.
Well, this is way more than I had expected. Solid hit, right here.
Blow the hole.
I blew straight through there. Entered into here and didn't go the whole way through.
It hit the cement block behind, huh? Alright, we'll have to try to get this out.
Yeah.
And we'll show you guys the damage report. So, there you go. Through a chest freezer. Alright guys, we just retrieved the arrow from the back of the freezer. What happened was, the arrow went completely through the front wall of the freezer, completely through the back wall of the freezer, and hit the cement wall. So we had to get a hammer and a screwdriver, hit it out a little bit so we could get the broadhead back out through. So Joe's going to give you the damage report on the broadhead.
So as we stand right now, shooting through the chest freezer, have a little deformation in the blades, blunting of the tip. Lost a considerable bit of sharpness, but all in all, still a 100% complete blade. Yeah.
If you had their sharpener that they sell for these blades, could you reuse that blade after you resharpened it to go hunting?
Absolutely, those blades could be resharpened. It'd be just like a stock broadhead.
Okay. So far, it passes the concrete wall / chest freezer test. pit vipers on. Get some excitement.
All right, guys, tooth of the arrow torture test. We're going through some modified rib bones, just a bunch of half-inch dowel rods. Got the fire going in the garage. Got the big screen up down there about 15 yards. Got Adam and the crossbow set up.
All right. In 3, 2. I don't know where the arrow went, but I seen a dowel rod go flying. It was duct taped pretty good.
Well, I see the bolt.
I forgot to put arrow lube on it, Joe.
Huh?
I forgot to put arrow lube. Whoa. I cannot wait to see what happened there. Look at this. There's a broken dowel rod. That arrow is completely shredded. So, you right here, Joe?
Yeah.
Alright, so one carbon arrow shredded. The aluminox is actually stuck upside down in and completely shattered. So the broadhead stopped. I'm going to take the broadhead off here. Let me get the broadhead remover tool that they come with. So hopefully this video gets lots of views because I just lost 30 bucks. Alright, so it did stick. It went through the dowel rods. It went down. It hit our zombie target. And stopped. So the broadhead's right here. I'm going to let Joe do the review of the aftermath and see what you think, bud. I have not looked at it really yet, but my arrow is my knock are completely destroyed.
You think it hit the floor?
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll have to watch it in slow-mo and see. I know that the dowel rod went flying. There's a broken one there, so there was enough force to break this.
But I mean, as far as the broadhead goes, it's still all in one piece. All the blades are still strong. I mean, the tip's still blunted, but
Is there any bend in the blades at all?
maybe a little deformation in this one right here, but nothing that couldn't be
Okay, so
just with.
a sharpener.
Yeah,
If you sharpen that, are you good to use that?
I don't see why not.
Still here with the torture test of the tooth of the arrow broadhead. We're going to shoot it through a porcelain toilet tank and then the bowl, and seeing how it holds up with the tank. I'm going to shoot from back there and see the crossbow and the tripod and everything. It's about, you can see Adam there, about
12 yards.
about 12 yards away.
Let me turn this camera on.
I'm going to go right through this tank here.
I'm going to aim right for the bead in 3, 2, Joe, could you give us a damage report?
Wow. All right, so I'm gonna get in here for a second.
Stay off of it.
I'm gonna pull this out. What happened is it went through the first piece of the porcelain tank and absolutely crucified the arrow. But you can see the broadhead pushed back and did all the damage itself. The broadhead itself, without me getting fiberglass splinters or anything, still, oh,
Well,
the tip is completely gone.
he's taking
But the
care of
blades of it
our video again now.
are still there.
Turn the camera off.
I would advise not shooting any porcelain toilet bowl tanks with this broadhead. But other than that, I mean, the blades are held up remarkably well after everything else we've done to it. But I mean, look at how much it splintered the bolt of this crossbow.
Did it go through?
It did not go through.
No.
I thought it would.
It pushed, I mean, it's, so you gotta understand, like, everything that this broadhead did backwards could potentially do inside of a game animal.
I'm part of the what?
Alright guys, the first shot through the porcelain didn't go real good, so we're gonna
Okay.
send this same broadhead
Cool, I
with,
can always
with an old arrow
I feel like that's not
down through that porcelain base of the toilet. We're not sure where the arrow is gonna go. Hopefully not through the garage door.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Like,
we know no matter how tough a broadhead is, it can't go through a porcelain toilet.
Thank God deer aren't made out of porcelain.
Okay, here we go guys, through 12 cans of beer.
and
3, 2,
wow. I hope you can see. Put that in slow motion.
23 yards at the center of the block target and test how the broadhead flies. Well, we are an inch low. Looks like it flew good though. What's going on, guys? Freezerbound Outdoors with our last test of the day, because it doesn't matter how tough your broadhead is if you don't have the right shot placement. So we got the 50-yard elk shot. I got a field point in right now. I'll shoot the field point, I'll recock the bow, and then we'll rock the tooth of the arrow. Here goes the field point. field point is directly where I aimed. I just aimed at center mass down there. So we'll see what the tooth of the arrow will do here. The arrow and everything is wet because of course it's snowing in springtime here in Northwest PA. So we're all fired up here, guys. Here we go. So as you guys can see, left and right, perfect. I aimed right for the knock of my field tip. I am 6 inches low. I will walk down and show it to you guys here. All right, guys, as you can see, field point, that's right where I aimed. Tooth of the arrow. So we're 10 inches low. I'm going to leave the camera right here, and I'm going to shoot a second shot from 50 yards with the tooth of the arrow. All right, guys, this is shot number 2 with the tooth of the arrow XL out of the crossbow. The first shot was about 8 inches low compared to my field tip at 50 yards. So here's shot number 2. We're actually down probably 8 inches again. So we're 8 inches low. That is with the XL. They do make a smaller one that would probably be more fitting for the crossbow. So I will look into that. But my left to right is perfect. The arrow looks like it's flying good. It is just 8 inches low at 50. So I'm sure if I fired it up at 20 yards, it'd be game over. But there you go, guys. That's the review. The Broadhead impressed Joe and I both inside, going through the freezer, going through the simulated rib cage. It's nice that you can just file the blades down, resharpen them yourself. You can use that same Broadhead over and over again. Thanks for watching. Make sure if you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. We do have a promo code for these Broadheads. I will post in the comment section of the video. Thanks again, guys.
Hey guys, so we're going to wrap up our Broadhead review. The Tooth of the Arrow V Series XL. We shot it through a chest freezer, a toilet tank, toilet bowl,
A simulated rib cage,
yes, the simulated dowel rod rib cage,
a bath of water, and fairly impressed.
very impressed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about reusing products and not slinging all kinds of weird blades out there and having to buy new blades or buy new broadheads at 40 bucks a crack. You know, it adds up quick.
And it stood up very well, especially through the chest freezer. Way better than I thought it was going to handle it.
Yeah.
Way more penetration than I thought. And the blades and the point, there was hardly any deformations at all. And after the chest freezer test, it went through the rib cage, the dowel rods, and didn't just break them, sliced through them.
Yeah, it's a clean slice. It's not a break. So I thought that was pretty impressive after going through two walls of a chest freezer and
Absolutely.
hitting the concrete wall.
After the toilet bowl, I mean, things went. things got weird. Porcelain's a lot harder than
Expected.
than we
Yes,
thought.
it's very dense, and the blades did not hold up well against the porcelain.
And they said it was baked with a sort of acrylic frosted also that makes it stronger. And
so I think that you could shoot these broadheads through a deer as much as you want if you sharpen them or have their sharpener. Do you agree?
Without a doubt, absolutely.
Even if you hit a tree, I think that you're still spot on.
I think for the money, this is the way to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Over some of the other fixed blades that, that aren't one. This is a one-piece blade. This is a one-piece 4-blade. If you're going to buy any of the other fixed blades, you're looking at a multi-piece fixed blade. That the blades are swappable. You can take them out and swap in new ones.
That adds more and more money each time.
Absolutely.
That you do it. So
in this, I think you shoot it once, put it through a deer, whatever, put it into the ground, pull it back up, throw it on the sharpener, zip, 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 and you're right back in business. You're shooting the same sharp broadhead that you were before.
Let's rate it on the Freezer Bound Outdoor Star system.
I got to throw this out here real quick.
Go ahead.
This is real important for us. A lot of things we test, you're going to see this. 100% made in the USA. That's pretty big for us. Let's try to keep our hard-earned money inside of our country.
So 1 out of 5 stars, Joe. 5 being the most amazing thing you've ever seen.
4 stars.
I'll give it 4.
4 stars.
It's pretty easy 4 for me. So 4 out of 5 stars. We'll probably be shooting these this year. Do you agree?
Especially since, so the ones we tested were 100 grain. And I'm pretty sure I've seen on their website that they go up to
150. You said.
I thought 175.
Oh, okay. I haven't looked at their website.
We'd have to check for reassurance, but I think I personally think that they go to 175 grain 4-blade fixed broadheads, which is pretty incredible. I mean, that'll
pack a punch.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight for a 4-blade fixed.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching.
Stick around for maybe another torture test on a different sort of broadhead, or a test on something else, maybe.
Is that good enough?
I think so.
Sorry we got loud.